Hi guys, this is Mr. Tan, and we are now doing a summary of business strategy in terms of P4. And P4 says, applying a range of theories, concepts and models, interpret and devise strategic planning for a given organisation. So in terms of theories, concepts and models, interpret and apply for a given organisation strategic planning. So if we take theories, one of the theories in terms of marketing strategy could be used looking at the growth share matrix. The growth share matrix has 4 areas in terms of marketing strategy. And those 4 areas are saying, should we go for market penetration? Should we have, in our existing markets, penetrate the market even more? In the case of Tesco's, we've seen that Tesco's in the UK have, 5 different types of stores. They have Tesco's Superstore, Tesco's Metro, Tesco's Express, Tesco's Extra, Tesco's Online, but online I know they've now come away from that, but we'll talk about that later in the Bcg Matrix. So we know that Tesco's have tried to penetrate their market by expanding different types of stores into the UK market into different areas. Okay? And each of the stores has a specific purpose. The Superstores hold more stock, the Express stores hold a very little stock, the Metro stores hold more stock and targeting towns and working people. The Superstores are targeting people shopping for 1 to 2 hours, families buying their shopping maybe for 2 weeks plus. Okay? Whereas the Express stores may be buying it for that same day, the Metro stores buying it for 1 or 2 days. So different type stores, market penetration. We've also got new products, existing products into new marketplaces. We saw this where? Tesco's and into, where did they go? And they went into America, yeah? But they couldn't compete with Walmart, so eventually they had to pull out, okay? And then we've also got, new products into existing markets. Tell me some of the new products that Tesco's have got. Have had new products, Tesco's, petrol stations, Tesco Bank, mobiles, insurance. So you've got now new products into existing marketplaces. And then you've got new products into new marketplaces. So new products into completely new markets that you're not in. Okay? Any examples there? Any examples of new products into new marketplaces? Can't think of any at the moment, but then you've got that strategy there, yeah? It could be closed as well. So new products into a new marketplace, into a different geographical market. Okay, not in the UK, but in another geographical location. And then, so here we can see you're talking about different theories in terms of strategies that they could actually adopt. And we can actually apply these to Tesco's to see where they actually, and what they actually did. We've also got concepts. Concepts in terms of how the company could grow. It could grow organically. Organically, as a matter of fact, opening up more stores, people wanting more and demand increasing, so you actually meeting the demand. Or you can actually be more aggressive in terms of your approach. You have got, how else can we, develop the business? Internationally, how else? What did you say? Franchising, yes, that's a possibility. You could go and open up new stores in new countries. You can merge with another company. You can go vertically integrate your activities backwards. We saw with McDonald's. McDonald's have vertically integrated. They open up with a retail store first, in terms of their McDonald's selling their hamburgers, but then later on they vertically integrated backwards, where they have their own farms. They have their own farms, they have their own cows, and they supply all the food that they sell in, the majority of the food that they sell in their outlets and they cook, by their own farms. So they vertically integrated backwards to having their own farms and their own cows and their own animals and their own food stock. So here they've got full control over the whole process, the quality, and how the cows are being fed and raised, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that way that's quite good. But the downside is so much investment. And if there's a lot of instability, then it could be quite risky for McDonald's, because if the demand suddenly falls, then you've still got all these farms and all these cows and all these people. Yeah, so it can be risky on the other hand as well. And so you've got horizontal integration. What is horizontal integration? Where you can buy out other companies. Yep, you can take out other companies. So for instance, let's say McDonald's, if they wanted to go and buy Burger King, for instance. Yeah, or what's happening in the retail supermarket at the moment. So which retail supermarket chains are emerging or looking at? Tesco's bought Booker's, yes, which had Londis and Budgins on in terms of the franchises, targeting. Where Walmart bought Asda, and I believe that Asda might be merging with Sainsbury's. Yeah, so Asda might be merging with Sainsbury's. Again, you see lots of mergers happening, which would change the dynamics and the competition in the marketplace. Okay, so we've got these different types of theories, and then we have the Boston Consultancy Group models. Here's one model. One model in terms of the BCG Matrix, where you have the cash cow. The cash cow is a product that's giving you loads of money. So if you look at the different types of stores, of Tesco stores, you could say which of the stores are cash cow, which of the stores are question. A question mark is what? It's a new development. So which of those stores were a new development? Which of the stores? So you've got Tesco Superstore, Express, Extra, Metro, and Tesco's Online. So which of those was the most recent one? Online. So when that first came out, where would that have been positioned in the BCG Matrix? As a question mark. Because it wasn't guaranteed to make sales and to make profit and everything else. And then that question mark can actually move into a star, where the star has high growth and high profits, or it could move into, the question mark could move into, later on, it could be a star and move into a cash cow. Or that question mark could not succeed, and where would it go then? Into a dog. So we know what has happened to Tesco's Online. Tesco's Online has stopped. Now stopped. They've said a month ago that they are no longer going to be trading online because they can't keep up with the competition. So they started off as a question mark, and I believe they were making some sales and making some profits, but now they've gone straight into the dog situation due to increased competition. And so according to the Independent, they're saying Tesco's is shutting down its loss-making website, Tesco's Direct, where over 500 jobs are going to be lost. Okay, 500 jobs. So we can see here, in terms of the BCG Matrix, if you look at the Tesco's Online, that itself has moved to a question mark, was making some profits, maybe inching in to near where the star was perhaps, or the cash cow, I'm not too sure, but then coming back down into a dog position. And into a dog position, what's happened then? They then get rid of it. Yeah? Yeah. So, taking these theories into consideration, theories, concepts and models, in terms of, market penetration, in terms of diversification, in terms of new markets, in terms of new products, existing products into new markets, in terms of the concepts in terms of vertical integration, horizontal integration, organic growth, joint ventures, mergers, acquisitions, in terms of using various models like the BCG Matrix. Question is, coming back to the question, what do you think Tesco should be doing? So given these theories, concepts and models, because the question says to interpret, so what do you think, making these interpretations of what's actually happening in the marketplace, what do you think Tesco should be doing? That's the question. And here it's now left up to you, because when looking at this question, you need to talk about theories, concepts and models, theories in terms of the different theories in terms of penetration, diversification, concepts in terms of organic growth, vertical integration, horizontal integration, mergers, acquisitions, joint ventures, and then models and using the BCG matrix and applying it to what's actually happened out there. But then you need to say, given all this, given what we know about all this, what do you think Tesco should be doing? Because we know that Asda is backed by Walmart, and Asda are going to be, over the next X number of years, going to be merging with Sainsbury's. So that's going to be big forces. We know that Tesco is under immense competition. So one of the things they should do is to, or they are doing, so they're going to go from a bit more market penetration into a different segment of the marketplace. And they've opened Jack's. So they opened one store which is very, very similar to a Lidl and Aldi layout. So when we look at those stores, we can see that they're testing it out in different parts of the country now. And it's a one-story thing, very similar to Aldi and Lidl layout. It's not marketed as Tesco's products, it's marketed as Jack's. And they will be competitive in terms of pricing in relation to the local competition. Okay, so they're going for more market penetration, definitely, for a low-cost segment of the market. Okay, so what else do you think they should be doing? Maybe looking at